So article 3 tips to manage technical debt as a software engineer. How to manage the technical debt that is gathered. Let's see what this article has to say. And working on the application for decades, and there have been many decisions made, team changes, and features are added, making the application more complex. Here, application gets complex over the time, even if the concept itself was simple. The adding feature enhancement is scary. Technical debt. It means the cost of rework by the solution now is a debt. Instead of using a better approach that would take longer. In software development means choosing easy solution over the solution that would be never delivered. But we have to make choices, and the choices takes time, and we don't know the future requirements, and they will be added later. So to deliver today, we must borrow from the future. So it is fair to say that software is supposed to deliver outcome today, but there might not be any tomorrow if we don't deliver today. Yeah, some things will be delivered today, and this interest accumulates as new features are added and business to derive value from them. And what can individual developer do today to create this effect? Let's see. Small snow rework along with feature requirements. We factor cause the feature delivery to take longer, but we will gain the time back in better software stability. We don't know that. We don't know about the future. Yes, a story already in place for fixing different flavors of the same bug. The client has focused on getting bug closed. More patches but decided to refactor. The refactor took longer, but it was more than fixing more bugs of the same kind. Maybe bring it up clear and often. In any meetings, number of ways it is handicapping you as a developer to make changes and enhancements to the code base. The biggest mistake development teams can make with technical debt is to keep working around it. Working around the component before it causes any problems. So might even be able to replace the component one day. Maybe. Technical debt is not an excuse for bad code. Another layer of debt over the system by using bad coding practices. Bad coding practices. It might just take time, and if we need to deliver, you should deliver. Let's see examples of untested code which breaks in production in these cases that never occur in test environments. Production. These are different. Production and test environment. Good code should explain what it's doing. Everything is perfectly obvious. Yeah. how everything is perfectly obvious. That is not a goal. I think there should be some background. Only a code can explain what he's doing. Otherwise, see the conclusion. Direct control over the things at organization level or budgets. There is no direct control over the things that organization level or budgets. That is the reason why there is technical debt. Documenting and managing. I hope you learn something about this technical debt. See what are here on this technical debts. See what are the 3 tips to manage. Starting with zero debt is impossible. That means what? Starting with zero debt is impossible, and we must make trade-offs. And making trade-off means there will always be technical debt. What can the developer do? Let's see. Find opportunities for a small design rework. And again the rework will add will introduce another debt. It's just a cycle of debts. Bring it up clear and often. But it won't be clear for the first time. It won't be clear. It won't be clear for the first time for anything. So, no 3 tips. What are the tips? I hope you learn about the technical debt rather than 3 tips to manage technical debt. Just thank you for watching this, managing the technical.